Peace, 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 family. What it do? Yeah, it's your brother man from the motherland coming to you guys live from the NY back with another one of that oral D pod. For those that don't know who I am him, Tunes, the NBIC. And again, you know I represent oral D, and we have a brand new installment titled The Heck Show, aka What the Heck is Going On Out Here? What the heck is going on in this world? What the heck is going on with these people? And this is the new show. We're going to be doing this every day until I can't do it no more. And we're going to touch on everything that goes on within our community. You know, we no longer gonna talk about, the so-called prophecies that's taking place. No, we're gonna call it for what it is. We're gonna show you what the heck is really going on in this world, what the people is really going through, and what we really need to understand in order for us to elevate to that next level, right? Definitely wanna wish all you guys a Matrix New Year. You know what I'm saying? This is the Matrix New Year. Hope you guys is getting ready to do something productive with yourselves in this new so-called year or journey in life. You know, take full advantage of it. Like I tell you guys all the time, take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Start opening yourself up to your loved ones. You know what I'm saying? Get rid of old wounds, old burdens. You know what I'm saying? People that did you wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like you really want to go on and to start doing something productive for them. So, you know what I'm saying? Just take the time out and, you know what I'm saying, self evaluate and prepare yourself for what's moving forward. But on today's show, man, man, it's been a lot since I've been gone. A lot has been going on. A lot of controversies, man. For some don't know, man. A correction officer, correction officers was just found beating on an innocent man. I'm not gonna talk too much. I ain't gonna put the cart before the horse, but definitely want you guys to just understand what's going on and people getting burned in the train stations. It's just a lot going on within these train stations, and I'm gonna dive a little deeper. I'm gonna pose a little question for you guys, and you know what I'm saying. Hopefully, you guys give me a proper answer. But before we do that, let's just dive into this horrific incident that took place in New York City where a bunch of correction officers literally beat this man to the point that he was taken to the hospital where he was later pronounced dead. And I'm gonna play this video and you guys will just tune in and leave your feedback. Please leave all the comments, leave all your comments in the all your questions in the comments, and I'm definitely gonna get back to y'all with that one. All right, so let's dive in. Let's dive in. Where are we? Let's start off with number one.
Shocking video shows these correctional officers fatally beating an inmate, Robert Brooks. The footage, blurred and redacted by state authorities, shows officers repeatedly kicking and punching Brooks in the legs and chest and trying to jam an object down his throat. New York's Attorney General says Brooks was pronounced dead December 10th, a day after these interactions with correctional officers was recorded.
I do not take lightly the release of this video.
James says the video doesn't have audio because the officers involved failed to properly activate their body cameras. It begins with Brooks being carried inside, handcuffed and face down. He's then raised up, face bloodied, and punched in various parts of his body. Brooks was serving a 12-year sentence for stabbing his girlfriend. His attorney says his death is incomprehensible.
I was there with Mr. Brooks' son and his father and his brother. They all watched the video as well, and I think it was just the overwhelming shock. It was just felt so incomprehensible.
NBC News has not been able to reach attorneys for the 14 people under investigation, but the president for the Correction Officers Benevolent Association adding in a sharply worded statement, "The egregious and repugnant action of the officers who committed this heinous and fatal assault does not in any way reflect the values of the vast majority of correction officers, including my members." 13 personnel are currently suspended without pay. Another has resigned.
Now, you know, for me personally, for me personally, I when I seen this, I was highly upset, very pissed off. Um, I thought it was just one of those kick in the chest as we make a transition into this new presidency. Um, me being from New York, me having friends and family in the uh, um, 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 correctional office, police office, just having family in that space. Listen, man, these things are common, normal. You understand? It's common, it's normal, but it needs to stop. It really needs to stop. I mean, with the chaos that's going on here in New York City alone, stuff like that, just makes matters even worse. Um, I believe that these individuals should all be charged for murder, um, assault, um, every charge that they would throw a black man for doing such things. They need to do that to these individuals. My condolences go out to the Brooks family. I mean, it's just another casualty of war, and this is one of those. What the heck is going on here? So these individuals are seeing literally destroying a man, unaliving him, and these brothers was given suspension. I'm gonna give you guys a story about me. I think this year was around my daughter's. She'll be 13 this month, so this had to be around. I'll say probably like 2011. 2011. And in 2011, I remember my car being in the shop. No, I'm lying. I am. Oh, this was 2005, 6. This was in 2007. 2007, 2008. I remember being under the weather, reaching out to my homie, man. Shout out to my son Antoine, man. Reaching out to him, asking him for him to take me to the dealership to pick up my car. Again, I was under the weather. I wasn't feeling well, and my man's, he was just around to hold me down. So long story short, um, on our way to pick up my car, I noticed a paddy wagon. And the way it was just a feeling like it's just I knew that it was just about to start something. And at those times, you know what I'm saying, there wasn't cameras. We talking '07, '08. There's no cameras around, ain't no body cams or nothing, right? So I seen the paddy wagon, and the way that it looked at the car, I told my son, I said, "Yo, bro, bust this right here." The reason why I told him to make this right was because it was a lot of people there just in case. Sure enough, we made that right. These people literally came in, pulled, turned the car around, flashed the sirens, said etc. etc. One man walked up to my homie's vehicle, asked for license and registration. My man's is on some why? What did I do? Explain yourself. The cop said, well, I'm not going to explain myself. And then another police officer proceeded to come around to my side of the vehicle, open my door. First, he told me to come out. Mind you guys, I am sick. Mind you guys, we wasn't breaking no laws. Mind you guys, we had seatbelts on. Mind you guys, my son's car was not tinted. Mind you, I'm saying all of these things just so you can see the heinous acts that these people do. So the man comes out to my side of the car. He tells me to come out. I say, officer, I'm not coming out. I didn't break no. I ain't do no crime. My seatbelt is on. There's fish bowls. There's no tinted windows. There's no music playing. There's no weed smoke. There's literally nothing for you to pull me over or tell me to come out the car. Because what the police officer forgot that I have family members within the police department, and we know the procedures, right? We know the procedures. You cannot pull me over, take me out my car without probable cause. We all know that, right? All right, cool. So then, boom, I told the man, no. Did you know that this man literally opened my door? Like, literally, opened my door, reach his hand into my seatbelt, press the seatbelt button, right? Watch the seatbelt. I'm watching the seatbelt come up. Again, people, listen carefully. Under the weather. I am under the weather. Did you know that this man literally tried to drag me out the car? From that moment, from that moment on, all gloves was off. I went from being a respectable civilian to being a full-fledged gangster crip from Brooklyn. Yeah, it got like that. It just like that. Like, yo, nah, we're not about to do that. Long story short, the police, another paddy wagon came, and again, there's witnesses. There's no body cams. It's not their word against yours. Everything was in our favor. Police came, you know, minimized the situation, told us my apologies. We're just looking for guns, etc. Whatever nonsense that these people said at the time. We didn't want to hear that. Me personally, I didn't want to hear that. The reason why I didn't want to hear that, because I really wanted to shoot the fair one. Like, now you got to shoot me the fair one. We're going to throw these hands and let bygones be bygones. Cool. I'm taking there's a lot more into the story, but I'm just minimizing it just for you know, educational purposes, and you know, we still doing the live. So I end up filing a 311 because you're supposed to file a complaint, because I really wanted to know who this man was. I'm saying all of this to say that suspensions, the way that they make it seem how suspensions work, suspensions is in their favor. So when you hear them saying suspended without pay, what they make them do is they can't get paid working, you know, because they're suspended. But what they make them do is take their vacation time. So let's just say the person had vacation planned for May. Because of these circumstances, he got to take it now. You understand? So when I seen that, it just literally brought me back to, yeah, this is the same nonsense they did with us. So these people being suspended after video footage showed the assault on an innocent man who's handcuffed, by the way. It just goes to show you that you, black man, you are not home. You know, the reason why I had to do this video is to show you guys and give you guys a reminder that you're not home. To let you guys see, like, oh, this is jail, fam. This is our imprisonment. We're trying to make the best out of something that is our imprisonment. Okay? And that's just one of many. So when I seen that, It was just one of those, what the heck is going on here? What the heck is this? And we're going to see. We're going to see what the outcome will be, whether it's 3 months from now, 6 months from now. But as you can see, they're showing a lot of support to the police officers and no compassion towards the victim, right? So I know I'm long-winded. My apologies. I want to play another video for you guys. This video right here is going to show you a man pushing another individual while the train is arriving. Now, again, what the heck is going on here? The heck is going on here? Let's play it. Just watch. Let me play that again for you guys so you guys can see it again. Yeah, it's just like that. Can you imagine standing at the train, minding your business, seeing your train coming? In your mind, you like, yeah, the train's finally here. I'm getting ready to go to my destination, go home, go to my wife, go to my children, go to whoever. To have a man come out of nowhere to just push you and you fall head first in front of a train. Luckily, by the grace of the creators, this man survived and this man has been arrested. To come to find out that this is just a teenager. The heck is going on here? The heck is going on here, people? Shut your face. What the heck is going on here? Now, as a life coach, dealing with adolescents and the youth, I really would love to sit down with this young man to see what's going on, what's going on in his psyche. Like something that right there, what you guys saw was either two things: either drugged or trauma. Either he's drugged up or he's traumatized. I would love to sit down and have a conversation with this young man to see what's going on. And now, me personally, I believe that this young man should at least should do the minimum of 20 years. The minimum. Why? Because that was an innocent man. You see, I don't mind I don't mind playing the streets. You know, right? Like if you're gonna play the streets, but play it and understand what comes along with it, right? Because the streets, you can't alter the streets codes, rules, regulations. You can't alter it. You have to play it. If you decide to play it, just know that you must be in agreement and in a complete acceptance to everything that comes along with it. The good, the bad, the maybes, and the in-betweens. And and one of the main rules in playing this street life is never prey on the weak, never prey on children, women, and never prey on the innocent. You see, when I was into this gang life, what led me to departing myself from this organization was two things. When we was having in-house beef, meaning it was sets against sets, and when I had my son. Because I said, as a father, I'll be damned if I have to walk down these streets having to look over my shoulder while I'm with my son. And I realized that there's not no flag, no color, no clique, no man, nobody that comes before my child. So I said, I'm good. But this young man right here, this young man is dealing with some level of trauma. Now, this trauma that's going on, it's a worldwide trauma that's going on, especially in America. I don't know what it is, but today's youth is just on a whole different frequency, man. I don't know if it's the excessive amount of drug use. I don't know if it's the lack of fathering. I don't know if it's the lack of education. I really don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because the more you go down the rabbit hole, the more you see what's really causing our people to be chaotic. Now, for me personally, I pinpoint everything going back to religion. That's just me. Other people may pinpoint it back to slavery. Others may pinpoint it back to single parents and the neighborhood and the community, which is cool. But for me personally, the pinpoint goes back to religion, because religion does not protect the average person. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that. Let's just say that religion doesn't do what it said it's supposed to do. That religion is not doing the righteous deed, but religion is the cover up for you to do evilness in the name of righteousness, if that makes sense. That if I believe in Jesus and Jesus know how I feel, and I come from a Catholic household, subconsciously, because of the Catholic beliefs and doctrines and teachings, I'm gonna live my life a certain way, and I'm gonna perceive to operate in that certain way and continue to do that, because it's like God knows my heart, and that's the way it's supposed to go. Which also allows me to embrace a sinister lifestyle, because that's what religion do. Religion allows you to embrace sinister lifestyles, allow you to neglect who you are culturally, who you are spiritually, right? Religion takes that away. And I also believe that religion creates brothers and sisters to become insane, psychotic, right? And that psychotic behavior gets passed on to the children, and children like that, you'll see young teens doing stuff like that, right? But definitely got to sit down and talk to this young man, because what the heck is going on here, right? That's just two. We got a lot more.
This mother blue kid.
Now, this video I'm about to play is. This video I'm about to play is very, very disturbing. If you are watching and you got children, please let the children go to sleep. Please watch this on your own spare time when you by yourself, because this one right here, this one hurts. This one touches home. And I'm playing right now. Watch this.
This mother blew kisses to her family who sat in the courtroom after being charged for letting a man her daughters for money. 25-year-old Morgan Summerlin would take her 5- and 6-year-old daughters to the home of 78-year-old Richard Office. She would wait in the living room while he did unfathomable things to the little girls. The girls would be paid $100 each, which their mother would keep. In court, her defense team argued that Morgan herself was a victim of similar circumstances as a child, and that her actions were a result of her own unresolved trauma. However, this did not prevent the judge from sentencing her to 20 years in prison. As far as Richard, he was sentenced to life in prison plus 146 years. The children's grandmother, Teresa Davidson, was also charged for failing to protect the sisters after they told her what was being done to them. She was sentenced to 5 years in prison. However, a year was commuted to the time she already served, with the balance reduced to probation.
Now, check this out. Off the heck did I just hear? But check this out. Off the gate, 20 years, it's not enough for that mother. I believe that she should also receive a life sentence for her contributes to such heinous acts. Did you guys hear what I heard? She said 5 and 6 was being touched by a 78-year-old man. Are you out your freaking mind? What the heck is going on? The heck? What? 78-year-old man is touching a 5 and 6-year-old. And it's the mother that's allowing this for $100 freaking dollars. Yo. Ah, my G's. Yo, and you know the frustrating part for me is the mothers that's in the world right now trying to have children. Like the ladies that's in this world right now trying to have children. The mothers that's literally devote themselves to their children. Like my Wiz devotes herself to the children. Like don't question, don't complain. And we'll be damned to let a 78-year-old man touch a 5 and a 6-year-old. The heck is going on in this world? What the heck is going on in this world? What is going on? Have we lost ourselves? Black man, what's up, pimp? What's up with you, pimp? What's going on? What's up with us as a nation? The frustration is for real, guys. What's up with us, bro? I thought we was better than that. I thought we was stronger than that. 78-year-old black man is touching a 5 and a 6-year-old European. Throw away the key for all of them. Grandmother too. Anybody that supported or threw what was said under the rug deserves life in jail. Man, if it was up to me, death penalty. Lynch by association. I don't care. Lynch them all. Why not? A 5 and a 6-year-old? By a 78-year-old man? The heck? Nah. Give that man the chair. Give that man the chair. Give him a lethal injection in his wiener. Let his suffering be as severe as it can be. I don't play when it comes to the children. Children? 5 and 6? This is kindergarten and first grade, pimp. By somebody that's old enough to be their great grandparent? Nah, throw away the key. Matter of fact, throw it away 3-4 times. Throw away the key. There's no way you should. No way. No, nobody. And those children, please. I'll be honest with you, and I don't want to sound mean when I say this, but those children need to be removed from civilization. They would never recover. they will continue the same heinous acts. They can no longer be among civilization at all. Please, please. These children will turn up to grow up to become full-fledged demons. Yeah, please, people. Somebody send these children to an institution and let them live their years into their lives there. It sucks, but these children is traumatized and they ain't gonna recover. They ain't gonna recover. They're not even gonna feel good until they do what was done to them to somebody else. This is a continuous cycle. I had to study this in college, and then as I grew into this profession, it's true. It's a psychological trying to get their innocence back. That's what was told. But yeah, that's a dub. Life. Life, 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 life. We got some more. We got some more. Okay. So this one right here. Matter of fact, let me play it for y'all. Let's play it.
Yo, word to what? Yo, y'all niggas is fucks. Yo, y'all niggas is pussy. Yo, y'all niggas. I'm chilling. I'm chilling. Yo, you see this? Yo, these niggas is fucking. Yo, you see that? Just move back. That's it. Give it a go. I don't care. Move back. Yo, you're the only one touching me. Yo, you see this nigga? Yo, bro. Yo, bro, get your touch. Keep moving. You're a pussy. You're a pussy. You're a pussy. Yo, get this nigga. Yo, get this. Yo, get this. You're not gonna give me money. You're not gonna give me the money. Are you the only one close? Am I the person to shut up? Am I the only one close? Why are you looking at me? Don't look at me. Just who you addressing? Just who you addressing? That's anybody. Look at me. Nobody look at me.
For $2.90, man. This is New York right now, guys. I'm gonna do a live. I'm gonna do a broadcast. You know, I told you I took time off, but I'm back like crack in the '80s. You heard? I took some time out, but we definitely gonna talk about this New York, man. New York ain't New York no more. It's called. It's not New York City. It's called New York City. You heard? You heard? Now, the heck is going on here, right? Typical nonsense. I have my fair share with these type of individuals as well. I'm not gonna dive into that story. You know what I'm saying? Just stay tuned for the book, man. You know what I'm saying? The story, the story of the Junes. You heard? But the problem with us as people, right? The problem that we have with each other, and the problem that we have just as a whole, is we allow these people. We giving these people way too much power. And we need to just we really need to stop arguing, and we really need to start getting shaken with these people. And if we go to jail for it, then we go into these people's facility and we get it shaken in there too. Because every day they're making new laws to protect them. For $2.90, are you telling me this amount of people to arrest one person for $2.90. Was that even worth even arresting this man for $2.90? Was it even worth that? Come on now. So much going on. So much going on. So much going on in the train. So much going on in New York. So much going on in America. $2.90 is why you had the whole SWAT team. And you can tell that these dudes is weak because look at this man standing with his handcuffs and they couldn't even take him down. But he was smart for being right by being right by that gate. That's technical tactics right there. You know what I'm saying? You surrounded, you go by the wall. You heard? So you don't ever go down. That's street economics 101 right there. But $2.90. The heck is going on? $2.90. We just gonna assault you for $2.90. We're gonna shake you down. We're gonna assault you. We're gonna put our hands on you, and then we're gonna write at least 2 hours worth of paperwork for $2.90. Like officers, come on now. Like for real, bro. $2.90. You guys are doing way too much. You guys are doing way too much. And let me give you guys a news flash. And this is just a FYI for every single police department, military, anybody that's in a position of authority. You're backing the people into a corner. And when the people's back is against the wall, the only objective is to push forward. And if you back just enough people and you back them to that corner, they're going to unite. They're going to push back. They're going to push back. And they're going to strike. And the difference between them and you, the people have nothing to lose. You have everything to lose and something to gain. These people, what you're going to witness is people are going to say enough is enough. It's only for so long people is going to start recording. It's only for so long people is going to express themselves and say, why are you doing this? Because I see it already. You see that young man? He didn't even care that he was dealing with police officers. He didn't even care that he had handcuffs on. He didn't care. He wanted to get shaking with these people. And that's happening all over the United States, especially here in New York City. These young boys in New York City, man, listen. They have absolutely no fear for the police. And the police knows that. But it's only going to be for so long that you're going to tell people to relax and mind your business and proceed to keep walking and act like nothing existed or nothing has happened. It's only for so long that is going to exist. Because people will get tired, and they are getting tired. And I believe in the next 2 years, if they don't come into a line of an agreement, meaning they don't come up with laws and rules to protect the civilians from police, people is gonna really start taking actions into their own hands. And I believe that when that happens, it's gonna be chaos. $2.90, guys. But that's neither here nor there. Let's play this last one. Now, this is just a FYI. So YouTube, please, this is for educational purposes only. I'm not going against no guidelines. I'm just giving my intake. What I'm about to play for you guys, it's a very interesting and an iffy topic of discussion. So you guys know about the sister that was burnt. I'm gonna play the video and then I'm gonna come back and give you guys my 411. So let me play the video first before I even got something to say. Check this out.
This is at the training room.
Now, the reason why I don't want to play it for too long, because again, you know what I'm saying, it's going to go against these people's copywriting. But I just wanted to play to the point where the guy that you see fanning her is initially the guy that set her on fire. Now, the lady that was set on fire, from what the thing says, is a 33-year-old lady. She fell asleep on the train, I believe, and the guy just out of nowhere just walked up to her and just set her on fire. Now, shout out to one of my homies that be on social media, and he's into the whole gematria, the numbers, etc., etc. And he posted something, and he just gave you just the breakdown, like the time, her being 33-year-old. I forgot what it was with the other guy, but a lot of things that he was saying was making sense. I'm not going to lie. A lot of it was making sense. But at the same time, hold on. Hold on. Okay, much better. But at the same time, you gotta question everything. Now, for me, where do I start? Now, I don't want to start off and sound like I'm a conspiracy theorist. I don't want that to be the topic of discussion. But I mean, come on, my nigga. Like, you set on fire. You telling me not one time you decided to stop, drop, and roll? I mean, anybody in their right minds who has ever been burnt. Shout out to my sisters who used to perm their heads with the curling iron and burn the back of their neck. Just that alone, just that little feeling alone makes the average person jump to the highest ceiling. But to see something like that, And to see that the woman was not she wasn't moving, she wasn't hysterical, she didn't decide to drop, she didn't decide to roll, she didn't even make a sound. She didn't say, "Oh my God, I'm on fire." Nothing. Nothing. It was complete silence. And for me, when I seen that, and then I see how the man was literally still sitting there and got up and fanned her, it made me say, is this for real? Or is this one of those, or this one of those TGIs where they're literally doing something to entice something? So when my man's posted what he posted and he said what he said, and then I asked him, I said, so what is the reason behind it? And then he says, it's all about surveillance. They're trying to what they're trying to make taking the train as serious as flying on the plane. Cause I remember once upon a time taking the plane was as easy as day. There wasn't all of this pat down and all of that. It was none of that. You had your U.S. Marshal, you did your regular 1 and 2s, and you went through. There wasn't no TSA, you getting scanned, something is up your butthole, and all of this weird stuff. It was none of that. It wasn't. And I believe that that's what's gonna end up happening with all train stations in America, but starting with New York, and then it's gonna make its way to California. I believe so. I believe that they're doing all of this to literally lock down the people. Again, another situation where you're pushing these people to the corner. Honey, can you pour me can you pour me some wine in here, please? Don't worry, you're not gonna be seen. Thank you. I believe that's what's going on. I believe they're trying to TSA put like 2 Qs, baby. 2 Qs for daddy. 2 Qs. 2 Qs for daddy. Yeah. 2 Qs. 2 Qs. Nice and slow. You know what I'm talking about, baby. You know what I'm talking about, hun. You know what I'm saying? I believe that they're doing that to TSA the subway stations. I believe that they're doing everything in their power to control your movements. They want to know your whereabouts. They want to know the color of your drawers. Thank you, my love. My wife loves me. She makes sure I sip nice and slow like Usher, yeah. I just wanna sip this nice and slow. But in seriousness, that's just me personally. Now, there's a lot going on with the 2030 agenda. A lot of individuals has been seen getting, you know what, again. I can't talk too much because I got hit with a you know what, so I gotta be mindful of what I say, right? But a lot of individuals has been getting you know what again. And I told you guys this before, and I'm gonna say it again. Every single person, which is friends, family, whoever, any single person that got the foo-foo, you are, and I repeat, you are on borrowed time. Now, are there things out there that you can take to help remove these things from your body? Yes, but a lot of you guys don't want to take that route. So, because a lot of you guys don't want to take that route for whatever reason it may be, I don't know. But what I do know is The longer these things are in your system, the more destructive it will be, and the lack of chance, the it minimizes the chances of you being cured from it. Okay? I just want you guys to know that. All through New York City right now, no matter which hospital, the clinic, the urgent care, no matter what it is, a lot of people has been okay? A lot of people has been admitted. All right? But to answer that fire question, I believe that they're trying to TSA the subway station. That's just me. Hold on. Absolutely. I totally agree with you, my brother. But they're gonna continue being like that until until we fix ourselves. Until we start governing, hovering, and holding ourselves accountable for our actions, these things will continue to participate. These things will continue to happen, and it's gonna only get worse. Okay, with the new military. See, some of you guys haven't watched the live in a minute, but the U.S. now has partnered up. Listen carefully, has partnered up with the Israeli government. Okay, and I find it crazy that the minute that they partner up and they sign the contract, all of a sudden ISIS made an appearance once again. Yeah. You let that marinate into the back of your membrane. I don't want to talk too much because, like I said, I'm on these people's platforms and there's only so much I can say. If you want to have an in depth conversation, you can reach me at the ROD Pod, number one on IG, TikTok. You can send me an email at repentanddiepodcast at gmail.com. Send me an email, reach out, and let's have this conversation personally. But I can't talk on these things like that. Okay? Or you can request and I can give a matter of fact, that's probably what I would do. I'm probably gonna have a in-depth conversation about it on Rumble where you able to speak freely. So I probably put it on Rumble or BitChute or something like that. But I'll definitely put it somewhere and have a conversation. But for those that that knows what time it is, you know what time it is. And for those that's still sleeping, my job is to hopefully wake you up. And for those that's just completely ignorant and can care less, hey, if you don't care about yourself, then I don't give a damn about you neither. You feel me? I can't care for you more than you care for yourself, right? But with that being said, people, it's your brother, man. I hope you guys have a phenomenal one, man. Continue supporting, like, comment, share, subscribe. Send this to your friends and your family. This is the brand new episode of The Heck. You heard? The first episode, number one. I hope it was a phenomenal one. Let me put my face. Let me put my back to my face. Hope it was a phenomenal one. And why is this joint not going back? There we go. Hopefully it was a phenomenal one. And like I said, man, this is just the first of many. We outside with it. We looking good. We feeling good. We going into this new year, with heads on high, killing with Dino. Nobody man can show heads on high. You know what I'm saying? So we out here, we gonna do what we do. And for those that don't know who I am, I told you guys once, I'm gonna say it again. I am him. You heard? I am him. Junes, the NBIC, aka Mr. Keep My Foot on all religious authorities' neck. Are you dumb or are you dumb? And I'ma holler at y'all. One.